You know what I'm saying? Yes, we in the building. We have
Hello.
arrived. We have arrived. And we rolling, you know what I'm saying? And um last week we launched a membership program and it has started off very well. We're going to have our first member meeting next Sunday actually. And again, the membership section is primarily centered around community service and local political city council initiatives. So, but tonight we're gonna talk about some nerd shit, some nerd news. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk some things that I didn't even know about. First and foremost, Kyle, what's going on? What's going on? What's good with you, brother?
Action Jackson, Snacks and Jackson. What's up, dude? Happy Thursday.
Either or, you know what I'm saying? Either or. I'm trying to be a less vain person, you know what I'm saying? But the snacks in is here to stay. You feel me?
Dude, every TYT show I see you on, like people just blowing up the comments. Snacks, and oh my
Snack.
God.
Hey,
Hard eyes and shit.
and you already know we gonna have the merch coming soon. You feel me? We're gonna have to make some type of like Cheez It mix, some type of trail mix, the snacks and mix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we
W-
could do that. We got to throw like some weed edibles in there though to
Oh
like
yeah,
keep it on brand. Yeah,
we'll
that
get
makes
there,
sense.
man. We'll get there
Cool.
one day at a time. But good, man. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. And might I say was I believe I don't know if they're here tonight, but one of my supporters for the channel said that you a cool ass dude. J Pock is his name. He said you a cool ass dude. And I
J-Pop,
said
appreciate you, man.
I
Appreciate
told
you.
him I agree. You know what I'm saying? I told him a little bit about how we how we came together and how you helped me to get on this path. You feel me? So hold on.
Yeah,
Carlos, he said,
I
hold
had
on,
to
what'd you say?
politely bully Jackson into making his own podcast. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
you're on this show with like so many eyes on it every single day. Like, where are we pointing him back to? Where's your own show? And Politics and Paper started pretty soon thereafter.
Yeah, and it's already grown after basically a year or so now. You know what I'm saying? Of just general consistency. It's grown into something much bigger than just me hopping online and streaming. So brother Kyle helped us get rolling with that. Now, tell me first and foremost, you got to tell me about a couple of things, right? So you got to tell me about Dragon Ball Magic, and you got to tell me and you got to tell us about what's up with this supposed convention that's happening in New York, because you know you ain't far from here, and that's where I'm at. So like,
Do
might
we
might
gotta
I
meet
have to
up in a
go?
couple weeks?
Might this be something we have to do?
All right. So, in case the people watching don't know, Dragon Ball is like my main hyper obsession, my hyper fixation. It has been since I was probably 6 years old. I've made a podcast called Dragon Ball Super Dope for the last several years. So, my point in mentioning that is I follow a lot of the Dragon Ball news, which is relevant to this nerd space, right? They're gonna be doing some kind of panel, some kind of announcement, something at say excuse me, New York Comic Con on October 12th. And they don't say what it is, but they do say that it's related to the Dragon Ball Super anime or the manga. And who know though? Who really knows, dude? Nobody knows. But a few days ago, a couple people popped up on Twitter who claimed to know and leaked a whole bunch of stuff. And the rumor in the Dragon Ball community for the last year or so has been that the next anime that we get is not going to be a continuation of Super. It's going to be a different web anime. And by web anime, what they mean is it's not going to appear on television in Japan. It's going to be a streaming only sort of thing. And that rumor has yet to come true. Even still today, as we talk, that rumor is yet to come true. A few days ago, people started saying that the rumor that they're going to announce at the rumor is what they're going to announce at New York Comic Con is a new Dragon Ball animated series called Dragon Ball Magic. For those deep in the fucking fabric, it's between the end of Z and the end of the Boo arc, or I should have said those reversed. End of Boo and the end of Z. And in this story,
Before the
uh,
GT?
so here's the thing, man. GT's not a thing anymore. Okay. But the premise of GT is Goku gets turned into a little kid, has to like go find the Black Star Dragon Balls, all this stuff, right? 64 episodes, the first 20 of which are terrible, but GT's got fun moments. This
It
is going to be
does.
a canon thing that Akira Toriyama is directly involved in. He's helping supervise scripts or whatever. But the premise of this show, Jackson, believe it or not, is Goku and the Kaio Shin. So Shin from the Boo arc, purple skin, white hair. He both of them are going to be transformed into small children. And the whole purpose of the show is for them to fight some kind of demon in a demon realm and become adults again, which sounds a lot like the premise of Dragon Ball GT. Mind you, again, this is all rumors based off of two kids who have about a 50-50 track record for leaks for Dragon Ball on Twitter. So it really could go either way. There's so many details to this rumor, including like animation supervisors and things like that, that it sounds like it almost can't be a lie, because like where would you come up with all these specific details, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it was reported by Danny Geekdom 101, friend of Super Dope. Geekdom 101 is one of the he's probably one of the biggest Dragon Ball YouTubers on the platform. Definitely top 3. He's talking about it as if it's a real thing. So I'm thinking he's somebody I've, talked with a little bit in my life. Like I think if he's reporting the way it is, it sounds almost like he saw something concrete that makes him believe that it's fact. We could be getting a new Dragon Ball series next year, but it's going to be Goku as a little kid hanging out with one of the most like D-list side characters, and
Yeah.
people are fucking pissed, man. They are upset.
I'm not surprised that people are pissed. First, what do you think about it? Because to me, I mean, initially, like my initial thoughts would be like, oh, this sounds like GT, and it maybe sounds like they're not really trying.
Okay, that's a fair, and honestly, that's what a lot of people feel like. It sounds like a GT rehash, and like, what are you doing stalling from bringing back the real Super Series, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I take this question in 2 parts. How do I feel about it? I feel one, like we need to get an actual announcement from Toei Animation. They teased yesterday they're going to have a balloon at the new Comic-Con convention,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know. I imagine we're going to show up and it's going to be a Kid Goku balloon, like as a design for this new series. That'd be cool as hell.
From
Doesn't
now
tell
on,
any.
I'm there every year. I'm not missing that.
I feel like tickets are expensive, but I don't know, man. I honestly
I
don't
know I'm
know.
not going this year, but I'm just like there's a year left of preparation. But
Yeah,
nah,
you
man,
can
that
get
it's
started now for next
yeah,
Comic-Con in 24.
exactly. That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah.
goal.
But we got to get to the announcement first. We got to make sure this is real. And then I'll get excited. I'm excited a little bit on the rumor, on the prospect. I wouldn't be if this was 1 year ago and we were
Yeah.
in the middle of the last manga arc and I was like, yo, this new story is sick. Although it wasn't very sick. But the last 8-9 months of the Dragon Ball Super manga have been a rehash of their last story, Dragon Ball Superhero in the movie. And it's been boring as hell. So I hear this rumor and I'm like, oh man, I want to see new Dragon Ball stuff so badly. Whatever, just give it to me, bro. Force feed me that shit. It's
Yeah.
also, I saw somebody mention like Super Dragon Ball Heroes in the comments. Kind of. Super Dragon Ball Heroes is a web only anime, but this isn't meant to be 6-minute episodes. This is supposed to be like full length 22 to 24-minute episodes, allegedly. So
You know how
I'm
many
just
they're
excited
supposed to
for.
be?
So that's another rumor. Some say it's as little as 15 for like one season ish. It's a short season. And then other people have said that it's been picked up for a year. So one new episode every single week for roughly 50-52 episodes. I'm more inclined to believe the first one. It's
Yeah.
going to be an experiment, I think. I'd be
Yeah, definitely.
really, especially when you don't have it airing on TV. Like, why would you pick it up for 52 weeks? You don't have a TV contract. You put it on the streamers when you want to put it on the streamers and have it go from there. But I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic. Let's just see if it's a real thing
Let's
first, is
see.
my
Yeah.
point.
Let's
Because
see if it's a
people
real
people are
thing.
people are upset.
Well, let's see if it's a real thing. And too, look, at the end of the day, like, it's an easy judgment before you've seen it to say, like, oh, they're probably not trying, but we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like if they put some effort into the storyline and they actually put some effort into the script and dialogue, then it'll be good. You know what I'm saying?
I'm convinced the line from Toei and Shueisha and all those MFs who make Dragon Ball for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, the line from them, the company line has been Toriyama is directly involved, so that makes it canon. And like allegedly he's doing some script supervision stuff, kind of guiding the overall general story. He's much more involved in this Dragon Ball Magic project, rumored project, than he ever was in Dragon Ball GT.
Hmm.
Also notable, the dude who's going to be doing the anime, and this is like real nitty gritty shit. Like I'm fucking posing, pretending like I knew this, but other people pointed it out.
Yeah.
The main character supervisor for this series is supposed to be Katsuyoshi Nakasuru. Who the hell is that? Some Japanese animation guy, right? Coincidentally, though, he's also the dude who did the original character designs for Super Saiyan 4 from Dragon Ball GT. Dun 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 dun.
Which to me is one of the coolest designs.
It is pretty cool. GT is
Yeah.
a hot steaming pile in most aspects, but Super Saiyan 4 is one of the few like really good things to come out of it. But
Yeah.
I have a super dope episode coming out about it soon. We recorded it last night. Might be at like tomorrow afternoon, maybe. But breaking down all the details and what me and Rayshawn think about it. But I think people just need to slow their fucking roll and like not jump to wanting to murder people because of a decision about a cartoon aimed at 10-year-old boys in Japan. Just
Right, right.
yeah.
And not only just that too, but oftentimes there will be uproar with stuff and then you'll check it out yourself and be like, this is fine. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see anything wrong with this whatsoever.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that until you mentioned it earlier, but you know, I mean, hey, it's a new go at a classic that everybody who loves anime or grew up watching anything violent, you know what I'm saying? Probably appreciates to some degree, you know. And as we talked about before, you know, there's so much that, you know, like a kid that when you're younger and what sticks with you, why you may attach to these types of things, you know, like the character traits that they have, and you know, the hard work overcoming things, and you know, it's just violent. So but no, I'm hoping that it's good because I didn't know nothing about it.
Fingers crossed it's even real, man. We might be talking about some shit that two dudes who are fucking Twitter influencers in the Dragon Ball space who live in like fucking India and the Philippines might have just gotten together and co-corroborated. Like that's a real possibility. The two
Hmm.
dudes who broke this story, I personally think are fucking clowns.
Yeah.
They've gotten some things right. They've gotten some legitimate leaks over the last few years. So I can't say that they've always been wrong. They certainly haven't always been wrong. But the way they conduct themselves leads me to believe that they are people that I would not get along with personally, despite our deep love and admiration for Dragon Ball. And if we can't get over some stupid petty differences when we both love Dragon Ball that much, that means you must really suck, dude.
Right. If we right, this main artery of connection, you know what I'm saying? But no,
For real.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's good with it. And I'm also looking forward to seeing what's up on all these streaming platforms in the month of October, which is a few days away. I got Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, and Max. I no longer have Netflix. And speaking of Disney Plus, they doing they password share crackdown, which I got around that. Me and a friend of mine in Chicago, they do like this QR scan thing, and like it only works that one time when the screen is up. So like you can't take a picture of it and send it. So like it's like a time limit. Like the QR code changes like really quickly. So basically we just did a live to where like we were on FaceTime and I just held the QR code and then they scanned it from another phone.
That's fucking so brilliant, though. That's great.
And we scanned it through another phone, so it was like, and then it got on. But that's how Disney Plus is doing their thing. It's like a QR code that like only works for a very short amount of time, so you can't like send it to people. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But
That's diabolical shit. Like literally the most like profitable, IP owner in the goddamn world, bar like none. They're like, watch this crazy tech we're about to put and make sure you pay us $8.99 a month. Watch this.
hey, it seems though like Netflix is unless they doing something totally different. It seemed, which I don't think they are, because this just happened in terms of the password share. Netflix seems to be even more sophisticated with their VPN stuff that they have.
Oh
But
yeah.
Netflix also is not as wealthy and established as Disney. So
Well, like, I don't know. You think about all the YouTubers out there who have been getting like sponsored for VPN spots over the last 5 years, and
mhm.
like their main selling point is you ever want to watch a movie that's in Canada but not in the US? Get a VPN because fuck Netflix. Like Netflix really has to go balls to the wall to try to get back at them for that.
Yeah, they do. And there's always going to be a way around stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's basically the whole point of those VPN things. Like,
Yeah.
stream what you're not supposed to when
It's
you
either
want.
that or like you want to do some crimes, get a
Right.
VPN.
Right.
One or the other.
Look like you're doing some shit overseas.
Are you a nerd or a criminal? Either way, a VPN's for you.
Right, exactly. Exactly. I've used it many times. Now, hey, since last time we went on, we've had two new Ahsoka episodes. Speaking of Thrawn, right here, I'm liking it, man. I think they're definitely gonna have a season two for sure. I
So
think.
it seems like it might be a season two, but also what all these series are supposed to culminate in is a Dave Filoni directed movie where like The Mandalorian, the Ahsoka stuff, Boba Fett, presumably, all these like solo one-off Disney shows are supposed to be setting up to a bigger movie. And it feels like this story is definitely not really going to resolve. It's going to have like an Empire Strikes Back ending where like,
Yeah,
you know, they do what they're trying to do. There's no like immediate victory in the future. And it's like, how can you end the series like that on such a down note, just like The Empire Strikes Back? And then Dave Filoni, maybe a couple years, 2, 3 years, hopefully. I don't know if they do another couple seasons of Mando. I don't know if they do another Ahsoka season in between, but I don't know, man. It's been a really fun ride so far. I'm just worried that it's not going to resolve satisfactorily, and then it's going to be like we're going to wait around to see what happens next, either a season two or the movie culmination. I don't know.
yeah. I think that that's a pretty decent forecast and what may be likely. Just in terms of how Disney's been producing things too, it's like a lot of this has kind of been experimental, like seeing what people like, what people latch on to. And I didn't know that about Dave Filoni having a movie wrap up with this. I know
Yeah,
is he doing the new Ray movie?
I don't think so. I don't think they're talking about. I've seen it announced and I've seen it say that it was canceled and I've seen it said that it's still back on. So who knows? I don't think he's gonna be overseeing that Ray trilogy. I think they're gonna treat it as
Oh,
like
they're doing a trilogy?
yeah, allegedly they wanna do a trilogy just about Ray, and, I'm a
Is
little
it
nervous,
canon or
man.
no?
Yeah, it's gonna be canon. I mean,
Mm.
unless they're not gonna erase as much as I'd love them to, the sequel trilogy, get rid of that because so many Force Awakens was serviceable. I personally hated The Last Jedi, and I literally cackled my fucking way throughout the entire theater when watching The Rise of Skywalker.
No, The
The
Rise of
sequel
Skywalker was horrible. No,
yeah.
not even just like how it was made. Like when you just like the first 25 minutes, it's like there's too much happening too quickly. It seems like y'all just oh fuck, we got to make this movie. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
We gotta make it work with the previous 2 things that we did already. So that's where
yeah,
Kathleen
like
Kennedy really fumbled her shit with the
mhm.
sequel trilogy.
Cuz it
I
did
thought
not need to be that bad. It really
well,
didn't.
it didn't need to be so disjointed. Like the thing that she tried to say about how she set up the sequel trilogy was that the original Star Wars trilogy, the first movie, A New Hope, when it was just called Star Wars, before it was called A New Hope, it was probably just meant to be a standalone movie. Super friggin' successful. They got to make a sequel. So Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi kind of come out. They were thought about, I should say, as like one big story. Um, with the sequel, I mentioned that to say like they were kind of disjointed in how those stories were thought up. All right, and there's a lot of retconning that happens from those first movies to the later parts of that trilogy. Right, she thought it would be fine to just do the same kind of thing with the sequel trilogy. Be like, "Oh, give this one to JJ and give this one to Ryan fucking asshole Johnson, and maybe we'll give it to this person." I forget who the other person was. Colin Trevorrow, I think his name was.
Mhm.
Um, and she never really had any kind of cohesion between the 3 stories. They were just like, "Let these people do what they want." Ryan fuckface Johnson came in and was like, "This is what I think of Star Wars movies," and, like, completely did a complete subversion of all expectations within the story and within all the Star Wars tropes, which I get what you're trying to do, you arty smarty fuck, but giving the kind like, the continuation of the story, you
Yeah.
may as well have, like, burned down somebody you may as well burn down the bridge and, like, kept on going because it does not connect well, and the way that they try to salvage that is who directed the first movie, what did he have in mind for that first movie? Oh, he didn't have many things in mind from that first movie because he was only supposed to write one movie. Let's bring back J.J. Abrams. That sequel trilogy is hot fucking garbage. The Ray trilogy, I imagine, is going to be canon as well. But I think a lot of what Star Wars is going to be doing in the meantime with these prequel or like post Return of the Jedi shows like Ahsoka, those movies, is trying to justify how the New Republic falls and the First Order rises, and making the whole phrase of somehow Palpatine returned makes sense because it's
Yeah.
literally one of the worst pieces of dialogue of all time.
Yeah, no, that was thoroughly disappointing. I was like, "Oh, Palpatine's back." Like, it's just when effort is appreciated. You know what I'm saying?
Oscar
Effort.
Isaac got saddled with the worst fucking line in Star Wars history. Somehow Palpatine returned.
That's what it was. Just somehow
Yep.
Palpatine returned.
Somehow Palpatine returned. Oscar Isaac's gonna be saddled with that fucking memery for the rest of his goddamn life.
Yes, and bro, yeah, but I don't think I even ever watched the Rise of Skywalker all the way through because it was just like,
It's bad.
yeah,
The,
just
the kiss and stuff. Ugh.
yeah, it was just really bad. Now, let's see what's going on. What should we start off with? Let's start off with Netflix. What's coming to Netflix next month, man? What we got? Let's see.
Yo, I wish I could play Netflix on a TV that looked like that.
It would be cool as hell to have a TV that looked like that, wouldn't it? That's
Like,
just artistic at this point, right?
yeah, it's like a very intentional, hard fought decision. If you have a television like that and you're able to stream Netflix on it,
Yes, you really tried to make that happen. You have to, then that makes the sentimental value rise. You know what I'm
hell yeah,
saying? I went out of my way to get this TV because now TVs are kind of like, who gives a fuck? You feel me? You can get a TV that like covers your whole wall for like nothing now, compared
crazy.
to what shit used to be. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like it's just not. It's not a novel technology anymore, which is pretty sweet. That's pretty nice. Now coming to Netflix in October. Oh, now, damn, they got every day. They got almost every day listed out. And what's leaving Netflix? Have you heard of what is this? 60 Days, season 4. Do you know what this is?
nah, man. But I want to watch Black Klansman real bad. I want to see Topher Grace be a super racist. I never got to watch that movie. Did you?
Mm-mm.
Or
Nope.
is Topher Grace the good guy?
I don't think
I
I know what the movie is, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I would like to watch that. Get Out, I've never watched actually. I
I've
would like to
seen
watch
that.
that.
It's okay.
One
It's
Piece.
not bad. It's not that great. It's all right.
Jordan Peele?
Django season 1.
Wait, what's Django season 1? Is it related to Django Unchained or no?
Let's find out because I have absolutely no idea. We got the Django season 1. The
The
Django.
Django.
The Django. Yes,
As
exactly.
in David. Dude, I got a little fly fucking flying around. If you see it, ignore it.
It's all
I want to
good.
kill it though.
It looks like, unless, well, because I have this up. Um, yeah. Let me put in Netflix because it looks like they made it on another outlet or something.
They might have. I mean, it doesn't need to be a Netflix exclusive. It could just be something that's about to drop on Netflix because they got the rights for it or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what this is looking like. All right. So let's look at a quick little trailer for it. That's what this is looking like. Hold on one sec. Let me open this up.
See, everyone in the comments loves Black Klansman. We should do a membership like movie review on Black Klansman.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna have to do and we're gonna have to have like movie nights and shit.
Yeah. Uh-oh, I lost Jackson. Hey everybody, can you still hear me? I hope so. I think
There we go. My
Jackson's
bad. Yeah.
there he is.
My bad. I have too many things open right now. It looks like I don't need this open. And I need to move this here. Okay, now here we go. So this is Django. Yeah, and it looks like this because everything I saw before, it looks like this was already made. So I guess they just got the rights.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Horses.
Where are you running from, stranger?
I'm looking for someone.
It's a hell of a hat, man. You see how tall that shit was?
Fuck
Look,
Abe Lincoln, man. He ain't got shit on me.
right. He ain't got shit on. Abe Lincoln ain't got nothing. That is a hell of a top hat. I don't know what he got in there, man. He got an anvil in that motherfucker.
I mean,
man.
basically, your social status back in like the 1860s in a wild, wild west town like this was predicated on the height of your hat.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta compensate in whatever way that you can.
Truth.
All right, let's continue.
I'm looking for someone.
Now go ahead and tell these fine people your name.
Django.
Okay, I think this is totally different.
This is not Jamie Foxx shooting white
Yeah,
fucking slavers in the
yeah,
head.
this is not the same Django, but it's only about a minute left of the trailer, so let's see what's up. It doesn't look
Fuck it.
doesn't look terrible yet.
Are you gonna marry him?
John saved my life. They're all dead.
Aragorn?
I
Yeah.
buried Sarah's
That's what I
entire
thought. If he's in it, then this
family after the war. I buried.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
him. That's
Yeah.
definitely
Marry
him.
him.
John saved my life.
Yes. What's his name? Vincent Vitalgo or some
Oh
shit
yeah,
like that?
vitiligo. No, that's not it.
It's something like
Viggo
that.
Mortensen, I believe his name is.
Viggo Mortensen. Isn't
Yeah.
that a skin condition that I just
Vitiligo
said?
is a skin condition. Actually, my younger sister has it. Shout out, little sis.
That is
I'm not making fun of that.
no, I wasn't. I just said it wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely him.
Yo, Mike Boy's not
They're all
wrong. though.
dead.
I buried Sarah's entire family after the war.
Did you kill him?
How much do you want?
It's our town. It's not for sale.
I'll get it back one way or another. We will destroy what needs to be destroyed. The land belongs to me.
You want to stay in this place? You gotta have a vision. You gotta have dreams. A man who can't dream, that's a man lost forever.
I don't trust a cowboy with no ideals.
It looks like him, but then it doesn't.
Nah, I think
I'm
it's
not
old
just
fat
a
Viggo Mortensen. Oh shit, it might be some dude who looks like him and has made his
Yeah.
entire career off of looking like Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, because that's definitely not him.
Nope.
Soldier.
I'm not talking about who you are. I'm talking about what you did.
I died a long time ago, but I'm here now.
We all deserve a second chance.
You really believe we get one?
Blood wins over everything.
Are you ready for your destiny?
Well, it's definitely not
Yeah, I don't think it's him, man. I just like Googled it and he looks way older than we thought.
yeah. What
Good for him.
yeah. You talking about you just Googled
I Googled Viggo Mortensen
Viggo,
Django
yeah.
television show to see if it came up, and everyone's like, "Are you thinking of Viggo Mortensen from the Lord of the Rings? Because that's what you're probably trying to look up, right?"
Yeah.
And yeah, probably. He's the Wish version of Viggo Mortensen. It's like we can't get Vigo. All right, call up that dude who looks kind of like him, who acts a little bit like him, who has much less fucking practical experience.
Right, exactly. The Wish version is perfect.
Dude, we're only on October 1st. What else we got?
We got Get Out, Identity Thief, Ma. I think Ma is like a robot movie or something.
No idea.
Or that was Mother. That was a movie called Mother. Miss Juneteenth, Last Vegas, One Piece. What is that, a movie or something?
Yo, Amazing Spider-Man 2 will get some play in America because everyone loves Andrew Garfield again, even though those movies are pretty bad. He was a decent Spider-Man, not a great Peter Parker. Those movies were not great.
Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of them either. We got that. We got The Monuments Men. The Night Logan Woke Up.
That sounds dumb as hell.
It does. It sound yeah.
I wake up every goddamn night.
Right. What's so impressive about
Gonna
that?
make a TV show about me? Come
Right,
on.
who the fuck can't do that? You know what I'm saying? It sounds like perhaps he shouldn't have woken up, or either that or he should have. It's one of the two. Either he should have woken up or he shouldn't have.
Totally should have. You know what? It was probably a good call he woke up because they apparently made at least one whole fucking season of television about it. So maybe it was a good call that Logan had decided to wake up that night. Just a hunch.
I think so, perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Strawberry Shortcake and the Beast of Berry Bog. That sounds extremely British. Whatever that is, it is British as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm right. You're right.
Beth Stelling, if you didn't want me then, brother, if you didn't want me then, Yeah, I'll be running into that sometimes. I'll be like, let me pull up on this girl that I already talked to before, and she'd be like, nah, but hey, I might as well have tried.
If you didn't want me at 200 and fucking 90 pounds, you're not gonna get me at a normal, acceptable, sexually objectifiable weight.
Right.
Yo, sex tape. There it is, dude. You let your sex tape get on Netflix, dude? I told you not to do that.
Yeah, man, I'm just too messy. I'm just too damn sloppy.
Yeah,
We
too
got
damn sloppy to
Beckham.
negotiate the good release rights, man. You gotta get some more money next time.
Yeah, man, I'm fucking up for real. We got Beckham, Flip, Keys to the Heart, Race to the Summit, Super Pumped. I don't know what the Transporter. We know what the Transporter is, unless
The
that's a new
Transporter
guy.
is one of those Jason Statham movies, right?
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's one of those movies.
yeah. That's what they. Unless it's like a newer version, but yeah, there's like 3 Transporters.
It's probably a new actor by now, I imagine, took over the franchise, but they're still making them on Netflix apparently.
My Mick said, I met 3 girls today. Should buy a lottery ticket.
Hell yeah, Mike boy. You get out there, sow your wild oats.
Hell yeah. A Deadly Invitation, Ballerina, Fair Play, Maybe Baby. I don't know what any of this shit is, but I don't have Netflix anyway. Last One Standing, Season 2, Big Vape, Once Upon a Star, Pact of Silence, Deliver Us from Evil. That sounds like a devil demon movie.
Yeah, they're gonna have a bunch of spooky shit drop in October. That's what's gonna keep them afloat. Because the rest of this shit, oh shit, Lego Ninjago Dragons
I was
Rising
just
Season 1.
I was just about to say I saw Lego. Hold up. We got Lego in this motherfucker.
Damn.
Gotta check that out. Hey, you know what? Lego surprisingly makes really good stuff. Like you wouldn't think, like Lego's Star Wars video games.
Yeah, all those video games. I heard the Indiana Jones one was really good. They did a Batman game, I believe,
Yeah,
too.
they did do a Batman game.
Yeah.
I definitely gotta play some of them because it's one of those things. It's like that reminds me of the Zelda game called. You remember the Wind Waker?
Yeah.
It looked all cartoonish and stuff, but it's still fucking Zelda. You know what I'm saying? So it was still a great game. Okay, now we're gonna move on because I don't know what any of this other stuff is.
None of them, literally none of them.
None
I
of them.
saw Old Dads. I feel like Old Dads probably features Tim Allen on a motorcycle of some kind. I don't actually know, but it's no wonder Netflix is losing the streaming war. They came out the gate, they set the precedent, they showed everyone else what was possible. Everyone else has much better, more affordable streaming services now, and they just got shit like Old Dads and Lego Ninjago Dragon Season 1. Like, no wonder y'all are losing.
Yeah, and I remember how their effect on Blockbuster, but sometimes being the first people in town for something can come back to bite you eventually because, like you said, you showing them the way, you paving the way forward. I probably won't watch any of these, but we have 40 new Christmas movies coming to
Oh
Hallmark.
my god. All right, you want to let's just pick a
40
couple random titles and just guess what the plot will be. Oh shit, did they give us a
Oh shit, we got candy cane. Oh, look at all this candy cane.
God, full screen it. Full screen it. Let's count down.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
'Tis the season for love, sweets, and movie treats.
I'm sorry, what day is it?
3.
1?
Oh, Hillary Duff.
It's Hallmark Channel's countdown to Christmas.
Soap opera. 40 new movies.
That's that
bro.
dude
That's
from
a
Party
lot.
of 5. Scott, what's his name?
That's just his name, Scott. What's his name? Because I don't know the last one.
Dude from Party of 5. That's all we need to know him as.
Bro, 40 Christmas movies. We got to start watching these motherfuckers today. Shit. we ain't got no time to lose.
Yo,
man.
Lacey Chabert, also a Party of 5.
Oh shit, maybe we might have to check some of these out, man.
You know what they do, man? They get fucking actors who haven't worked much in like the last 20 to 30 years, and they're like, people will recognize you who watch the Hallmark Channel with their kids now because they were children in the mid to early 90s. So come do this weird, sappy romance where it's like you're an author who moved from the big city to a small town, and you meet a radio DJ whose whole show encapsulates the town, and he's doing like a 40 days of fucking because 40 movies, days of Christmas kind of thing.
Right.
And you become the love of his life at the end at the big old Christmas pageant in the center of town. Like, that's every movie of these. I've watched a bunch of these. I hate to admit it, but I have.
and then they don't show you the rest of how the relationship goes.
They make out
But
at the end. They celebrate Christmas sometimes, and then they cut the credits. It's sick.
Yep. And then the honeymoon period ends and they see what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Then they find out what the fuck is really up with each other, you know?
Should
But
they
yes,
ever be brave enough to do a part two? The part two's got to pick up with, and we broke up 3 months later, and I've been trying to put my life back together ever since. This
right.
Christmas, I'm gonna make my own again.
Turns out he was a fucking crazy asshole.
Turns out I just met him the week before, and he was an alcoholic.
Right. All right. Now let's see what the rest of this. Let's see what the rest of this preview's like. Because man, I'm gonna have to check out some of these movies. You can't let all 40 of these go unwatched.
Together.
Absolutely. You don't know how long I waited for this.
To the night before Christmas.
Say hi to Santa for me. Big smiles.
All new movies gum dropping every Friday, Saturday,
Gum
and
dropping.
Sunday night.
Nice.
All season long.
Well, it's more perfect than perfect.
I love it.
When someone in the family is struggling, you do whatever you need to do to help them.
Wow.
Swear to God, that's what you do.
Meet me after the game!
Oh,
I think he got the message.
This can't be happening. I'm living the same day over again.
Was that a donut that flew into the
yeah.
into
If
the
a
sky?
cop loses a gift out of his hand, he's obviously got to lose a donut too.
Yup,
kind
the
of
flying
donut
donut.
is that?
The magic donut. It's a jelly-filled donut, whatever it is.
Looks like it got a little chocolate center. Okay.
No!
Damn, dude, I'm hungry. All right, word.
Cocaine donut.
I'm living the same day over again.
So what?
It's love.
It's messy.
Noelle, we named her that because she was born on Christmas Day.
Now we
So sweet.
just need someone to fall in love and kiss.
Did that just happen?
Mark your calendar for holiday movies that will melt your heart.
This is where
Why the fuck are we watching this shit?
Yo, Hallmark's getting brave this year. I just saw a gay couple featured prominently as main characters in a film.
Oh shit, they stepping that game up. Where they
For
at?
holiday movies that will melt your
You see
heart.
those two
This
gay
is
dudes
where I admit
embrace?
I have two
Right?
left.
Nah.
Well, then just
Oh, right here.
Coming up.
follow my lead.
And that's how it's done.
Shit, did we lose the gay
Countdown to
guys embrace?
Christmas.
All right,
The
I guess I
movie
lost.
starts
Yeah,
Friday.
we just went forward too much. But look, listen, if you love Christmas and you looking for some cheesy Christmas movies to watch, Hallmark got 40 of them motherfuckers on it.
Yo, Galvatron's gonna be tuning in. As cheesy as you think they might be,
Yeah,
they
man.
warm the soul.
Yeah, man. You can't doubt it till you try it, man. Can't knock it till you try it. You never know.
Erin says these types of movies are crazy because I can't stand them, but I find myself watching for a minute. Suddenly 45 minutes have gone by, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah,
they just
that's the
suck
most
you in.
dude, because they're so bad. They're like, did somebody really make this movie? And before you know it, it's like 10 minutes have gone by, and it's like, shit, now I'm invested.
Right. You feel you just feel like you wasted your time. You feel like a quitter if you don't see it all the way through to the finish.
I need to see how the small town local radio DJ makes his one true love from Christmas past his love again.
Yes. You know, I'm gonna watch some of them, man. Now here I have Max. So now we gotta see what can I watch?
It doesn't look much better
It's-
than
oh.
Netflix so far, man. The Adventures of Pinocchio.
Three
Let's go.
Godfathers. Three Godfathers came out in 1948.
That's old.
I want to watch it just because of that. I want to see some original OG television programming. Or it's probably, you know, a movie. The Adventures of Pinocchio. I gotta watch this shit, man. All about the Benjamins, the amazing panda adventure, angels in the outfield, the original, the 1951. I gotta see this.
I honestly did not realize that the one in the 90s was a remake.
I didn't either.
Yeah, 1951 was a long goddamn time ago. Did they even have an Angels baseball team back then? I don't know.
Right. That's the year my dad was born.
Sheesh, 1951. I don't know. I mean, it'd be interesting to compare it, I guess, to the one in the 90s. Wasn't Christopher Lloyd in that movie? I might be making that up.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
There's a lot of
I
old
feel like
shit
my
in
mind
it.
may be playing tricks on me right now that you said it.
Just like the ghetto boy said, my mind's playing tricks on me. Dun, 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 dun,
Gotta be
dun,
careful, man.
dun,
You gotta
dun,
be
dun,
careful.
dun, 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 dun.
And I'm thinking, yeah, I gotta study some OG cinematography. I got to do it. The Answer Man, Anthropoid. Uh-oh, that sounds like some type of monster movie. Appaloosa, Badlands, Be Cool. Yeah, we got Beetlejuice. It is we got Halloween. We got Halloween in a month, so we got Beetlejuice.
They're also releasing it doesn't surprise me they grabbed that because they're doing a Beetlejuice too. They just finished filming it not too long ago.
Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Oh, okay.
Original cast and all.
They got The Curse of Frankenstein, the original. Yo, they got some. I'm gonna have to watch some of this. I mean, I guess some of these are again Halloween season, but yeah, I'm gonna have to watch some of this. Dracula AD 1972. Is that the one Christopher? Was it Chris? It's not Reeves. Is it the dude who played?
No, you're thinking of Christopher Lee,
Yeah,
Saruman.
yeah.
I don't know if that's the one he was in. Maybe. I like that they have every Final Destination movie except Final Destination 4. Oh shit! Final Destination 4 must be the Final Destination. Dumb. That's a fucking branding fail. All right.
Yeah, that is. They tried to go that direction. They were like, "Oh, we're not finished. We're not done yet." That's
Never mind. Part 5 has to happen.
Furious 7, The Grey, The Haunting, Horror of Dracula. Okay, we got some nifty stuff. Looney
Bro, I
Tunes.
watched Jumanji the other night for the first time in a long time. That first Jumanji movie holds up.
Yeah, that is a classic, man. Rest in peace to Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Yes, that is something. I'm gonna watch that. I'm definitely, absolutely, 100% gonna watch this. Yeah, that'll be the perfect movie to watch. I'm gonna text my shorty after this and be like, "We're watching Jumanji." I haven't seen that in forever. You don't have a choice. We're watching it. God damn it.
We're gonna cuddle and watch Robin Williams work his way through some PTSD after spending 20 years in a fucking jungle in the middle of a board game.
In a fucking board, right? Exactly. After spending 20 years in a fucking magical dark magic board game. Black magic backgammon. You know what I'm saying?
Black Magic Backgammon would be a good name of an album for a band, maybe.
Hey, it
Or
would.
maybe just like a band name.
Yeah, that is perfect. Black Magic Backgammon. You a musician, man. You gotta have to keep that one.
That's the name of my next album right there.
Yeah,
Black Magic Backgammon.
you gotta keep that one in your pocket. They got a lot of stuff. Yo, I'm going to watch a lot of this. Soylent
Pet
Green.
Cemetery is a good one. Teen Titans Go.
Type of soy boy bullshit is this?
Soylent Green.
Soylent
What is that?
Green.
Some libtard cuck nonsense?
Some fucking cuck libtard fuckboy
They're
left
trying to
bullshit.
make me get rid of my fossil fuels in my beef burgers.
They don't want me eating steak no more, man. They're trying
Beef
to turn
burgers would be a good name for a band too.
It would. We on a roll tonight, man. Yo, it's so much shit. Yo, Max is where it's at for the Halloween movies. If you have HBO Max, then and you like Halloween at all, then everything is about. They got Willy Wonka. And
Bro, we're not even past October 3rd.
Exactly.
I thought that was the whole list.
Nah, bro. Look, they got the OG Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Oh man, I'm about to be on Max all motherfucking October. I'll tell you that right now.
And I think it's Jenny Kelly in the comments. She said that she needs to get her Max back because she wants to be able to watch all the DC stuff. That's the reason I had Max for years, was just to be able to keep up with the DC animated stuff, man. That's some of the best shit on there. But to see that they're releasing a bunch of random shit, I mean, it does seem month appropriate, right? Because a lot of it is horror based stuff that we've seen so far.
90 Day Fiance.
That's a fucking horror story, yeah, man.
Right,
Season
exactly.
6 is specifically a horror story.
All right, we got. Yeah, man. Okay, look, I'm about to be all over Max this next month. Good Bones season 8. I don't even know what that is, but apparently people like it.
I imagine Good Bones on HGTV is about like flipping houses or something. This house has good bones. We're gonna renovate it. We're gonna buy it for $75,000 and turn it into a $700,000 house somehow.
Yeah, it is on HGTV. You are right about that. That's like the type of shit my parents be watching. They just love watching like home shows.
Because when you own a home, it's a fucking nightmare. But if you watch other people own a home on TV, it's like, I own a home. I can relate. And it's less of a nightmare.
Right, exactly. And everybody, you own a home, but we always want more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. It's a renovation show. Thank you, Jenny.
The Haunted Museum. Leaving Max.
Oh, these motherfuckers! Why you leaving?
Bob's Burgers movie.
movie. I'm glad that we're both equally as outraged about this.
Yeah, man. Nah. Mr. Pickles. I don't know what that is, but it sounds intriguing.
Pickles.
Mr. Pickles.
We can't just scroll by John Lewis Good Trouble without saying John Lewis Good Trouble's leaving. Should leave that up there.
I don't know what that is.
It's about Senator John Lewis helping organize the march
Oh,
across
the
the bridge at
I
Selma.
mean, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they. No, I'm saying I didn't know that they made like a
I think they made it.
documentary
I
for
think
him.
they were making it before he passed, and they finished it obviously after he passed. But yeah,
Yeah, no, I didn't know that they had made that.
yo, Cabin in the Woods, man, that is an underrated horror movie right there. It's campy and funny and hilarious. Cabin in the Woods is a good one, man. It's got bad Buffy the Vampire Slayer energy.
Speaking of Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
yeah, man,
what's
I got
up?
a lot to say.
What's up with this? What's up with this? Because I had totally forgot about that. What's up with the?
All right,
Everybody's
so
familiar with Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
me and Jackson didn't get together last Thursday. We called it off, right? And I'm just pouring something into a cup in case anybody can hear that. But last week it was announced that there is going to be a continuation of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I'm just talking about this from memory. I'm not reading from an article or anything, so I'm sure I don't have all the proper details. But Buffy the Vampire Slayer, after it ended in season 7, they continued on the story canonically in season 8 in comic books. What this continuation is going to be, it's going to be an audio drama, not to be confused with a podcast or a radio show. It's going to be an audio drama. And the main pitch for it is somehow Spike is going to get transported into like an alternate Slayer dimension where Buffy never exists. Cordelia Chase is the main Slayer, and he has to like help them, I don't know, beat some kind of big bad demon or some shit. But it's a big deal because they have, I think it's 8 people in the original cast, or like 8 original characters coming back to voice their parts. Spike, Cordelia, Anya, Tara. I've got 4. I'm halfway there. I think Danny Strong coming back to voice his role is actually a big deal because Danny Strong was a fucking nobody as the character Jonathan on Buffy. He since went on to create that television show, Empire. He created Empire. That's the name of the show, right? It's like a black family business
isn't what's the
entertainment
name?
show.
Terrence Howard, the dude who thinks what gravity is fake or some bullshit. Like
He was on it. Yeah. So Danny Strong went on to write and create that show. He's like one of the most prolific creators in Hollywood now. He's coming back to do like his little ass bit part. So it's Drew, the character of Drusilla, is gonna be there, and there's like 1 or 2 others I'm not thinking of right now. Buffy's not gonna be there. Xander's not gonna be there. Willow's not gonna be there. Oh, that means Giles is gonna be there. So that's 7 of the 8 off the top of my brain. Either way, it's big news. People are excited to see some kind of, I guess it's considered canonical Buffy story, even though it's only done in the audio medium. I think I told you about this, Jackson. If not, I don't tell this story publicly very often, but I'll do it now because the news of this story, it kind of makes me feel a little better. About a year and a half ago, it was February of 22. I was in touch with the actor James Marsters, who plays Spike. Because in case you can't tell, I'm a huge fucking Buffy fan. I was in touch with James Marsters, Spike, and trying to pitch him on starting a Buffy rewatch podcast. I'm like, do you see what these girls are doing with the Office rewatch podcasts? There's no Buffy rewatch podcast. There's a ton, but there's none that are hosted by like people who worked in the show.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you and I can put our brains together and make this one of the best podcasts ever. We can make a bunch of money. Like to the point, Jackson, where I had like spreadsheets worked out on what a monthly yield could be after our first like 6 to 12 months. I was into it. Basically, him and his team told me like, no, we're committed to other things. We can't really say anything, but like we've got a pretty full schedule coming up in the next few years between convention appearances. He's in a band. But what I think might have happened, I don't know, is like he knew the possibility of them doing some kind of further Buffy story existed, and he didn't want to become known as the dude who did the Buffy rewatch podcast. He wanted to continue to be Spike, which is cool. Like, I get your money, dude. I understand. But I was very like I put a ton of work into that pitch, dude, over the course of like 2 months, and I just got like the nah. We'll be in touch if we change our minds. Haven't heard since. Um, so like I'm kind of vindicated in knowing like some new Buffy content existed on the horizon that he was, thinking he was going to work towards or whatever. But I'm still kind of salty about it too. Like we could have had the best fucking podcast, but
Shit, man, as you know, that's how the shit goes. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Keep on grinding, keep on hustling, and eventually, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, Fritza, happy
Right, we got
belated
Fritz in the
birthday.
building. It was yes, Fritz is building. Fritz is in the building, not Fritz is
Fritz is
building.
building,
Right,
and
Fritz is building. You know what I'm saying?
happy birthday in my building.
Yes, yes. But no, she said she had a very good birthday yesterday. And yes, glad that you could make it. But no, I mean, look, you already know I'm all about good writing and stuff like that. So look, if it's written well, it'll be good because some of the best stories I've ever experienced, I listened to them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
some of the Star Wars books are written and they act it out and stuff, and there's like sound effects and stuff. So it's a pretty good medium. But shit, I would definitely be down to listen to that. You know,
I hope
I
it's
would.
good. What I like about the premise of it is that it's a story that doesn't interrupt the Buffy canon at all. It's just like this cool little other worlds sort of story, and it brings back a lot of my fan favorite characters. Man, like Buffy's one of the best fictional characters ever for my money, like in all of media.
Yeah, yeah,
But
I used to. That's one of my earliest memories in terms of like what shows are, what series are. Like, cause my dad, he used to always watch that, and we watched that growing up all the time.
yeah, I
And
did not know you were a Buffy fan growing up. That's awesome.
oh yeah, I used to watch Buffy all the time, and then Angel came out after that, and then oh yeah, I was a huge fan of that. And then I remember you remember that show ER?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
is it still on? No, I'm thinking of Grey's Anatomy. That shit's
yeah,
still on
yeah.
somehow.
That's still on. But yeah, ER because George Clooney ended up being in that. My parents they used to watch ER all the time. I got the theme song music in my head, dun, 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 and then it starts to like, dun, dun, and then they like rushing somebody in the ER. You know what I'm saying? And then they're like, dun, 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 dun. And then at the end of it, it's like boom, boom, boom. I remember that shit. My parents used to watch that all the time.
Yeah, I
I'm,
didn't
I'm
watch much ER, but Buffy though, I'll fucking actually legit one of the first song I learned how to play on the guitar was the Buffy the Vampire Slayer theme song.
really
You
well.
swear to
Then
God.
then it sounds like you guys to go ahead and listen to this series. It might be good, man. It might be good.
I hope. I'm trying not to. I've been a little bitter about the fucking past. All right, in the last couple of years, the last year and a half, it bothered. I had like art designed. I had like segment ideas, fucking fully formed, ready to roll. He's just
Hmm.
like, nah. And I was like, bitch, you do online autograph signings. I'm trying to help you build up your own independent platform to fucking promote all of your things, your con conventions, your concerts, your online signings. I'm trying to give you a platform. Help me. And he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I was
Well,
like,
and
never
two, I
mind.
mean, like he got like a team around him. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
it is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? Shit, it's all good. That's how things go.
Yo, Galvatron's got the right idea, dude. If you want to do a Buffy rewatch party, I'll do that shit all day. I think we can stream it on Twitch.
Hell yeah, we got to do it's some milestone that we reach on the channel or something. It'll be a celebration of something. We're gonna have a Buffy rewatch party. That's gonna be fun as
Hell yeah.
hell. I'm definitely down.
First
Now,
season's pretty rough, but after that,
I'm with
I'm
it,
in.
man. Let's do it. All right. Now I saw this. They got the Prime Video, all seasons of Frasier, 1 through 11. I never saw any of that, so I really don't know.
They probably have I'm not a Frasier fan either. I kind of ostensibly like Cheers because it's a well written sitcom from back in the day, but I imagine they probably have the Frasier reboot. Maybe that's happening pretty soon if it hasn't happened already. So it makes sense to drop all that.
Tale of the Nine-Tailed. Is that some Naruto shit?
You know, it wants to be some Naruto shit, but it's not quite there.
Really? Well, that's what that is?
I don't
Oh, you
know, but
saying
I
it?
have
Oh, like yeah, it's like some.
based off of the title.
Yeah, nah. I'm about to Google that and see what just to see if it's Tale of the Nine-Tailed. It TV series. Uh, South Korean drama.
All right, never mind. We've probably never heard of it because I've never been to South Korea.
Yeah, look, I don't see anything about Naruto, so I don't know. It's
Yeah,
a drama. It came out in 2020. There's 2 seasons of it.
good for them.
The greatest show never made. You said good for them. That was nice, I suppose. Half and half, seasons 1 through season 4.
Bro, you know that's some fucking TLC learning show about a Brady Bunch-esque family. It's like one mom with 8 kids, a dad with 5 kids. They
Hell
have
yeah.
13 kids now living in the same house.
Gotta make it work somehow. Okay, here's a bunch of movies.
A Fish Called Wanda, man, that's a fucking classic right there.
You saw
Yo,
that?
Beethoven with the dogs. Oh, the first Beethoven movie. Charles Grodin, rest in peace.
Hell yeah. Okay, we got some W's. We got some wins coming. Casino Royale? Is that
A James
old?
Bond movie.
Because I know there was a newer Casino Royale.
Yeah, I don't think they remade a James Bond movie in the current day called Casino Royale. That must be an old movie. I don't know, man. I don't really know how to watch things unless they're about superheroes or anime mans.
Yeah. Okay, we got a Jesse Stone, whatever that is. We got a whole bunch of Jesse Stone.
Jesus Christ, who the fuck is Jesse Stone?
I have
That's
no
somebody worth Googling, I feel. He's got like 6 movies made after him.
Moby Dick. The original 1959. Who is that? Jesse Stone. Let's see what's up with this. Let's find out who Jesse Stone is.
Jesse Stone, benefit of the. I'm gonna read every one of these in a dramatic voice as you Google Jesse Stone, benefit of the doubt. Jesse
Oh,
Stone, innocence lost. Not innocence like the innocence of my character or whatever. It's innocent people, plural, lost. Jesse Stone, lost in paradise. Jesse Stone, no remorse. Jesse Stone, thin ice.
Jesse
John
Stone.
Tucker, must die. Oh,
Have
wait,
you-
shit. I
have
actually
you-
went on to the next
Hold on.
franchise.
I know. So this is now this guy is in a movie that my dad used to watch all the time called Quigley Down Under.
Yo,
And
somebody just said it's a Tom Selleck series. Is that what we're talking about?
yeah,
Magnum PI with
yeah,
his mustache and shit.
yeah, and he was in the what I know him most from is again, it's called a movie called Quigley Down Under. My dad used to watch it all the time. And it's a pretty decent movie, actually. It's not bad. My dad likes westerns and stuff like that. This is it right here. This is the Quigley dude. Quigley,
Tom Selleck do Romancing the Stone, or am I?
Mis-
Yeah, I think Tom
Mr.
Selleck
Mustache.
almost did Romancing the Stone.
9 movie collection. I haven't seen any of these, and there's 9 of them.
How the fuck does Tom Selleck look? Oh, the hat. All right, you put the hat on Tom Selleck. It looks like a totally different dude. Also, goatee instead of mustache. That's weird. I didn't realize John Selleck had like this direct to DVD kind of career in the mid 2000s. That's cool. Good for him. Dude got paid.
Yeah, 9 movies. Good. Well, hey, exactly. He got paid. You know,
Nine.
I'll be like, my dad will be watching stuff. My dad will be.
9. That's so many movies.
That's a lot of movies, bro. Like,
Oh
sheesh.
man.
My dad he watches this show. I think it's on Prime actually, but
Michael Douglas in Romancing the Stone. Thank you, Galvatron. I haven't seen that in a minute.
Michael Duck
Also, Tom Selleck was almost Indiana Jones. Romancing the Stone is very much in that same kind of genre of like, that
Yeah.
fantasy in the jungle, middle of shit thing. Good for everybody involved.
and then we got what was it? I can't remember the name of the show, but my dad watches this show that's like that was produced and made in Canada, but it's been on. It's like 20 seasons. It's been on for like 20 years, and it's not like a hugely popular show. But I'm like, that is that's some serious job security right there.
And it has Tom Selleck on it?
No, it doesn't have Tom Selleck. This is something totally different. It's like it's like about it's like Canada was still a British colony, and it's like a detective series. But I'm just saying, like, it's been on for 20 something years. It's like that's some serious job security right there, especially as an actor.
Yep. Good point.
I haven't seen The Nun 2, but apparently it's not doing so bad. The Nun,
I was checking movie times. I'm supposed to go see a movie with somebody next week, and we're not sure what we want to see. and I saw this was coming out, and I was like, "That's got to be a horror movie, right?" Because religion.
They're coming out with like another Exorcist movie, which is gonna suck, of course. Like most horror movies, I mean, there's good ones, but often they're just not good because they don't try. No one tries. Like the story's always the same shit over and over again. But it's
This
like
article sucks. It doesn't tell me anything about what The Nun is. It just tells me that it got its ass whipped by Barbie. Of course you did. It's Barbie.
yeah. But yeah, nah, I mean, I think it's worth checking out because that whole series is for a horror series is pretty decent. Like with the Annabelles, the Conjuring, and all of that stuff. Like it's a pretty decent horror series, especially for a modern day one. Because again, oftentimes horror they're just not that great anymore. And-
Okay. We did a thing the other day on the Advice podcast where some movie came up. It was a spooky kind of movie. And like, oh, it was unpopular opinion. R slash unpopular opinion. I don't get the appeal of the Saw movies. Because I guess a new Saw movie's coming out. Do you
yeah,
know
there
how
is.
many
Yeah,
Saw movies there have been, dude?
10, right?
This is the 10th fucking
This is
one
the
coming
10th
out.
one. Yeah, yeah.
It absolutely blew my mind. I would have guessed like, I don't know, 6, 10, man. Like, I get spooky franchises are like pretty cheap to continue to make sequels of, and horror movies in general are like low budget, high reward kind of stuff for a studio if they're good. But like 10 motherfucking movies, you can't come up with one other thing to do.
That's like the Land. You remember the Land Before Time series?
Yeah.
With the little dinosaurs. It's like God, every time it come out, be like, there's like 20 of the movies. But I think that like a lot of the horror series create real like kind of cult classic type of followings, like the Evil Deads. You know what I'm saying?
Evil
Um,
Dead is, I think, like the true like gem or the rough in the diamond in the rough. That's the phrase. Evil
yes.
Dead is like so campy. I think it helped develop its own genre of horror movies. But I don't know, man. 10 Saw movies, like you can't come up with one other idea besides a pale faced dude with little weird red circles on his fucking cheeks riding around on like a big wheel made for a 3-year-old. You don't got nothing else.
And the main dude behind it somehow just like keeps his brain alive and shit. Like
Somehow.
he's that dedicated to torturing people for no fucking reason.
He's just really good at his job, and he needs to continue to prove that by continuing to do this 10th Saw movie.
You're like, I almost died, and then I had an epiphany. Let me murder a bunch of motherfuckers in twisted ways, so that
Yeah.
I can. That's so ridiculous. But people be crazy. People be crazy out here, man. I'm cleansing the earth.
People be crazy out here, man.
That's another
Jigsaw
shirt we
be
gotta
crazy
do.
out here, man.
Jigsaw, yep, Jigsaw be crazy. Stranger Things, the first Shadow stage play announced. I'm interested. This would maybe a decent stage play. I don't know. I mean,
Am I dumb to not know what a shadow stage play is?
I don't know what
Oh,
that
wait a
means
minute. So
either.
wait a minute. I'm
The
sorry.
first
Stranger
Shadow.
Things, the first shadow is the title. This is why
Yeah.
like proper punctuation is important. Underline it or put it in parentheses. The first shadow is the title, and it's a stage play that's been announced. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be doing
Fuck.
that on my morning stream. Sometimes it's written poorly, and sometimes I'm just really high.
Yo, honestly, I'm kind of in the same boat as you.
Yeah, like it's one of the two. Sometimes you just gotta slow down, be like, oh, it's me. I just can't read right now. A new prequel play. Okay, it says Hawkins, Indiana is heading to London for the all-new prequel play, Stranger Things: The First Shadow. A new prequel play for Netflix's hit series Stranger Things is being prepped in London. Stranger Things: The First Shadow will be set in 1959 and will show us earlier versions of the older characters in the TV series, as well as give us more insight into the creation of Vecna. The play is currently in rehearsals and will begin previews on November 17th. Well, if this does well, then it'll end up going international for sure.
It'll tour. Yeah, it'll probably tour at a minimum.
Yeah. Yeah, but we'll see what's up. But
Maybe
no,
it'll be big time, and it's a real Broadway show. Have you watched all the Stranger Things stuff? Because I haven't. I don't know anything about it really. But I sold a lot of Stranger Thing toys when I worked at a comic book store for a few years.
That sounds like a cool ass place to work.
Dude, you'd think, right? Like
It's just a
man,
fucking job.
it was just a retail job at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was tough about it was there was perks, don't get me wrong. It was a vintage toy store and a comic book store, mainly vintage toys. We would have a ton of cool shit in the store all the time. We would stand around, usually 2 of us working at a time, talk about nerd shit. We'd always have, like, nerd movies going on, Marvel movies, Back to the Future, all this stuff.
Mhm.
It was a fun job, like, in those respects, but at the end of the day, you're still dealing with dumbass customers who were like, "I have that He-Man toy from 1982 in my basement. Will you give me $100 for it?" It's like, "Nah, bitch, it's not even worth anything. Get out of my face. Why are we talking? I'm trying to watch Back to the Future 2. We all know it's the best one. Beat it."
Right, get out my face with this BS.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, shit, I think that one, first of all, we got to give Dragon Ball Magic a chance, even if it's even a thing. First, we got to see if it's even a thing, but we got to
October
give it a
12th.
chance.
October 12th, I'm anxiously awaiting. We will see. Fingers crossed it's in all seriousness, dude. I mean, I'm not usually this. I try to not to be this petty on my show anymore because I've turned off a ton of people with my pettiness and mental illness over the years. But I'll say it here. Who gives a shit? um, as much as I want it to be real and I want a new Dragon Ball series, and I think it could be a fun idea, I would like to see it happen. I just need something new in terms of a narrative. I love the character of Goku more than any other fucking character, probably. I will always find some enjoyment with that. As much as I'd like it all to happen, these 2 dudes who are getting an incredible amount of Twitter clout in the meantime, who very well could be lying about this. They've lied about things in the past and, "Oh, something changed, guys. Sorry you tweeted and wrote a bunch of news articles about me for the last 2 weeks. I guess the info changed." It's dudes who have done shit like that.
Yeah.
So as much as I want a new anime, I would also equally as love for them to fall flat on their face and be proven wrong and as liars, but
So there's
you
something
don't.
a little more openly wanted can perhaps come out.
It would just be good. I struggle heavily with, like, what the Dragon Ball fandom community is. The Dragon Ball community has always been bad, but, like, in the modern age of social media, like, it's been bad since I was, like, a 3rd grader, like, being like, "No, this person's stronger," arguing on the playground and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Dragon Ball fans see things and they believe them for whatever reason, that becomes fact to them. It's just a very common thing amongst us as fans, myself included. But now in the age of social media and people who are actively trying to get clout and things written about them and more traction, whatever, they make things up like this sometimes or report them too early. And people just freak the fuck out about a thing that is not even real yet. We, we don't know. I just wish that we all collectively as a fandom would like calm down. That would be awesome. And maybe
Probably
also
won't happen,
shut the
but
fuck up a little bit. That would be
yeah,
cool too. I don't
yeah.
know. I hate Dragon Ball fans. I make a Dragon Ball podcast. It's called Dragon Ball Super Dope. Go check it out. But
Yes.
be forewarned, I probably might not like you unless you listen to my show a little bit and you like me, then I like you.
That's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? Equal exchange here. That's pretty fair, man. That's pretty fair. An eye for an eye in terms of support and love and kindness. You feel me?
Drum cut. Yo.
We got drum cut in the building. But nah, man, I think we had a fun run today. You know what I'm saying? We had a fun run. We checked out what's gonna come on these other platforms. And if you're into stage plays, perhaps what was it?
The final
Stranger
shadow
Things.
or
Yes,
some shit.
the some shadow, some type of shadow with Stranger Things. Something to do with shadows and Stranger Things is coming out, so that could be interesting. But other than that, man, we gotta stay up to date, and I'm looking forward to next time.
Yeah,
And
man, it was good. I missed last week. I was bummed, but thank you for letting me go on pretty much diatribes about both Dragon Ball and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, 2 of my absolute favorite things in this universe. So, thank you, Action Stacks and Jackson.
yes, and shit, I'm gonna have to check out that Buffy, and then we're definitely gonna end up having some type of watch party. So
Bro, honestly, if we did rewatch the first season is genuinely bad. So many of the episodes are so bad. But it's still finding its footing as a television show. And also, it
yeah.
didn't age great. It's very campy, 90s shit, you know? We'd probably have fun just laughing at them. Even if we did like, I don't know, 1 or 2 a month or something and did like a watch along with your members or something like that. Like, it could be a fun night.
We're gonna do that, man. We're gonna set some stuff up like that for sure. But cool, man. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this evening. I will be streaming tomorrow. I will be on the Power Panel tomorrow for hour 1. And y'all check out Dragon Ball Super. Super dope. Dragon Ball Super dope.
Dragon Ball Super Dope.
Dragon Ball Super dope. And I will see y'all later.
Peace.